What's up guys, Shane O'Mac back again for Reef Lounge TV. Just kind of going through some clips here as I'm editing some videos and just kind of putting things together, realizing I have a lot of really choice LPS shots that I didn't quite know what to do with. Maybe I'm not ready for the species specific video on that particular coral, but nevertheless I wanted to do something with them. So I figured I'd come through today and just kind of have a general chat with you guys about LPS corals in general, and show you a few of my favorites. Let's go check it out. Here we have a bunch of Blastomussa as well as some Micromussa, formerly known as acans. Nice little frags here, beautiful, beautiful rainbow corals. A nice colony of Blastomussa here. You can see that one head at the bottom has a blue streak going through it. I thought that was interesting. This one here is a super nice Goniopora. This one came in as a nice big show size colony. This one opens up about 8 inches. And it's not the most unique or rare color variant, but it's truly striking for me, the contrast on this one between the purple tips and the light green tentacles there. There's just something about this one kind of most people would overlook, but this one really stood out to me. And if you guys like Gonies, you're really gonna like this one. This is the Reef Lounge Voodoo Child Goni. As you guys can see here, it doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. Truly a special piece. Moving on here, this is a nice big chalice coral. Most of the stuff we're looking at today is going to be branching or grow in large single polyps. This is one of the few families in the LPS kind of genre that is more of an encruster. This one, Cyphastria, a few more, but there are definitely some encrusting LPS too. Like I said, as far as like nice, big, large polyps, which is kind of what I think when I think of LPS, this is a great example. Super nice toxic green bubble coral right here, otherwise known as Plerogyra. This one has always been a classic for me and one of my favorites. Another really nice LPS coral here, just in general, are torch corals, which have been all the craze lately. A couple nice ones there. Taking a look again at some of those Blastomussa. We had a really nice shipment come in a couple of months ago of, as you guys can see here, more colony-sized pieces in just about every color under the sun. Come a long ways from just seeing big red polyps like they used to be. Here's another chalice. This one we had in 6 or 7 months ago. We ended up fragging this one up. Again, just a really unique, special piece. For me, it was the yellow and the pink streaks in there that really did it with that one. And here we have, we're going to check out some hammer corals. This one is your typical splatter hammer. Super nice, nice variant there. This one's more of a gold wall hammer, so it almost looks like 3 heads there, but it's actually a wall. And then this shot here is one of my favorites. This is just a nice bouquet of pretty much every color under the sun, which is what's cool about hammers and a lot of other LPS is you can kind of create little gardens. A lot of people will have hammer gardens, you know, Goni gardens, because they do come in so many different colors. They look cool when you put them all together. Speaking of nice giant single polyp corals, this one here is, this group here I should say, is some really choice elegance corals. Again, we see so much more variety in the hobby now than what we used to have. You used to pretty much just see the green with pink tips like this. We have a really crazy one here behind these torches. Check this guy out. Just started seeing these ones within the last couple of years. These, it's hard for the camera to even pick up their color. They look kind of toxic green on camera, but they're really more of a yellow. Moving on here, going to check out some plate corals. Fungia, Cycloceras. They can be different. They can be kind of difficult to tell the difference sometimes. But this is another one of my favorite corals, and another one of those things that you just kind of throw there on the sand bed. They look cool just sitting out there by themselves or in a little patch of a few of them. Another one of those cool corals that can come in almost every color. This one here is super unique Trachophilia that had, again, that looks a little more green on camera now, but in person very yellow paired with that baby blue. That one was, you don't see them like that every day. More single polyp corals. I kind of saved these types of corals for the end here. That green one and then this red one is Cinerina. And that's typically what you'll see is green or red, but every once in a while you'll get some crazy colors like this. These are actually Cinerina lacrymalis, and these ones have they're not quite as see-through with the vesicles as you can see here with this pink one. Definitely a little bit more contrast on these. Same care requirements, just a little different variant of the same coral. And speaking of single polyp corals, they tend to be your centerpieces sometimes, and there's no better example of that than with the Acanthophilia. Sometimes people, you know, can be amazed when they see some of these price tags sometimes on certain corals, and the first ones that really did it for me, the first time I think I saw a 4-digit coral was a giant Acanthophilia. Now, you know, you got tiny little half-inch pieces of different acrofrags going for 4 digits and stuff. So things have gotten a little crazy now with the collector corals and that type of thing. But these have always been one of my favorites. Usually a little bit out of my budget, but you can definitely appreciate them nonetheless, as they do grow to an amazing size. And a great example of what you can get with LPS corals. Just so much variety to offer. And I love them. Thanks for joining me for this little chat, guys. I'll see you on the next one.